What's going on, everybody? It's Chris with Committed 3D Tech, and I'm guessing some of you are looking at the title of this video and going,
Chris, Bitcoin mining costs so much in electricity.
well, as some of you following my channel know, MatchX and the MXC Foundation have been working on low power Bitcoin mining through the MatchX M2 Pro. And the electricity is roughly equivalent to that of a router that you would use for your Wi-Fi in your house. So the energy cost is extremely low. There are a lot of things I am excited about right now. Everything from my tungsten cubes to the fact that I got a Theragun, which is absolutely amazing, by the way, to setting up for Christmas after Thanksgiving. But those are not the only things to be excited for happening right after Thanksgiving. Das Kaiser Project number 3 is going to launch on November 30th. And so we're going to talk about that in this video. We're going to talk about the updates and all the things that you need to know before it happens. Now, if you do want to get your own M2 Pro, there will be an affiliate link down in the description so that you can get started with Das Kaiser Project when it starts. So without further ado, make sure you smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's get to the video. This is pretty cool because this is the first time that something like this will be completely public. So Das Kaiser Project number 1 and number 2 were closed beta tests, and they actually suspected that they were going to need another beta test, but fortunately what they've developed is Das Kaiser Project number 3. And so now, as long as you own an M2 Pro, you are able to participate in this low power Bitcoin mining feature. So how does the low power Bitcoin mining work? Well, the first thing you need to do in order to make it work is to smash the like button. Honestly, I'm not super confident explaining all of the different steps that go into how this Bitcoin mining is possible. But what I do know is, as you can see here, they utilize the mining network. So anyone who has an M2 Pro miner and is participating in Das Kaiser Project number 3, basically it works as a cloud miner. And so basically MatchX and MXC are utilizing the network of M2 Pro miners and the MXC blockchain to mine Bitcoin, essentially. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of how this works, I do suggest joining the Discord, and you can actually talk with the MatchX team there directly. I'm guessing you probably need some sort of engineering degree or mathematics or something to understand exactly how this stuff is working, but the community is more than happy to help explain a lot of this stuff. What everyone's probably more interested in is the results so far. How much can you make mining Bitcoin through an M2 Pro? Well, as most of you know, in DKP number 1 and number 2, cumulatively, I mined 265,000 Satoshis, which roughly equals $160 worth of Bitcoin at today's current price, which Bitcoin has actually had a pullback a little bit. And so it's pretty crazy because this year alone, including Das Kaiser Project and my MXC mining and DHX altogether, I've mined well over $5,000 of my single M2 Pro unit. So what are the need to knows about Das Kaiser Project number 3? The first thing that you need to know is the launch date, and that is going to be November 30th, 2021. Now, there are a few requirements that come with this. The first being that you will need to own an M2 Pro. Pretty simple there. You will also need to have a minimum of 90% miner health. Now that's going to be really important. We'll talk about that in a second. And then, of course, the last thing is that you have not smashed the like button yet. So I'll give you a second here to make sure you do that. Great, now that we have that out of the way, we can move on. The third thing is you need to lock 6,000 MXC tokens for 90 days. A couple questions with this I know everyone's gonna ask. First things first, it's mostly important because that 6,000 MXC tokens will have to come from your MXC wallet, not your fuel tank. So what I mean there is you'll have to take 6,000 out of your fuel tank if that's your only place of getting MXC. You can't, that 6,000 MXC tokens will not stay in your fuel tank if you choose to use it to stake. I mention that because it's very important to make sure that you are able to have 90% of miner health. If you drop below that, it doesn't matter if you've staked the 6,000 MXC tokens, you will not be mining Bitcoin. Now, the other question is, how do I lock up that 6,000 MXC tokens? I've talked with the MatchX team and it should be very, very simple and straightforward. Basically, all you'll need to do is under the Bitcoin wallet section on your app, your DataDash app, there will be an update coming up soon that will allow you to lock up 6,000 MXC tokens and you'll be ready to go, basically. If you meet all of these criteria on November 30th, you will automatically be enrolled in Das Kaiser Project number 3, and you will start mining Bitcoin at a low power cost of whatever your M2 Pro is drawing right now from the power grid. Let's talk about the earning potential a little bit, because that is very, very important. I mined 265,000 Satoshis in 60 days. So that's roughly 4,400 Satoshis daily. So you multiply that by 365 days in the year, and you're looking at roughly 1.6 million Satoshis per year. So we type that in here. And is that right? Yes. So 1.6 million Satoshis at the current price of Bitcoin would roughly be just under $1,000 per year. And this is just with the Bitcoin mining aspect of the M2 Pro. So my personal opinion, it would be nice instead of 5,000 ROI for this past year if I had 6,000. That would be very nice in my opinion. Plus I'm very bullish on Bitcoin and that future there as well. So that's what we have for you today. Like I said earlier, if you want your own M2 Pro to join in Das Kaiser Project number 3 and do your very own low power Bitcoin mining, there will be an affiliate link down in the description. You do get 50 euros off for using my affiliate link. Also, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. I have tons more content coming out about IoT, crypto mining, crypto investing, investing platforms, all of the like. And with all that out of the way, thanks for stopping by. My name is Chris with Committed 3D Tech, and we'll catch you next time. All right, and we should be live right now.